My question would be is how the JJ Redick is going to use his actions with the Lakers. Like, what we gonna get from Anthony Davis? What are we gonna get from the supporting cast? Like, that's what I want to see. But it looks like he got a plan. And we got to figure out how we can maximize D'Angelo Russell. Like D'Angelo Russell, we can maximize him. Like, what do we make him to? Do we make him a value scorer or do we make him an efficient passer? Like, and to me, that's gonna be, if JJ can pull that off, he might win Coach of the Year. Because if D'Angelo Russell can average about 15-9, 14-10,
he did that last
makes
year.
That like
did he do that last year?
No, not that.
Yo, somebody sent me this. They told me to react to it. Apparently, like, D'Angelo Russell is getting gas, and he would be way better if it wasn't for LeBron. LeBron is holding back D'Angelo Russell. 15-9 is crazy, though. D'Lo being a 15-9 or 15-10 player is outrageous. I don't know what world we live in where that's even possible, because D'Lo is not that level of playmaker to consistently average 10 assists. That's crazy. But the level of ball dominance that he would have to get to that number would actually hurt the Lakers. I don't know why would you ever put the ball in his hand that often? That makes no sense.
But I'm saying if JJ offense allows him to like thrive in that role, I'm gonna give you. I think he can go 15-10.
He runs. They ran his action. Yes, that's a lot. Yeah, and I'm not going that far because
it's not that far fetched though. He's a good passer.
He's not a good enough playmaker though. Teams are not shifting over because of D'Angelo Russell for him to get 10 assists. 10 assists is crazy. Also, he's not that good of a passer either. Like he'll have Anthony Davis at the basket for a lob, and he can't make the read all the time. So no, he's not even that great of a passer to consistently get 10 assists. Also, the idea of like going into the season believing that the big conundrum if D'Angelo Russell's going to be maximized when it's like very clear and prevalent he's going to be traded sometime in the middle of the year is crazy to me. Believe into yourself, we got to make sure that our fourth best player on our roster is going to be maximized to the tune of which it could actually put a detriment at potentially our best offensive player. It does not make any sense at all.
In terms of reading defenses is as good as you think it is. You could be a good passer but still not be able to read defenses at an elite level, and I don't think he does. I think he shoots the basketball really well, and I think he gets downhill with the best of them, but his ability to read defenses and get the ball to the right guys consistently, no, he doesn't do that.
I agree with you. Outside of the D'Lo getting downhill, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, the action, in all honesty, for the Lakers this season so far, it's not really a team that's ever going to have a player average 10 assists, because for a player to average 10 assists, it will completely deviate from the offense that they're running. They're trying to run an offense that maximizes everyone's ability as a passer and playmaker. So that's not just D'Angelo Russell. That's D'Lo, LeBron, Reeves, and even Anthony Davis. That's the reason why he's featured more on the offense, way more than he has been in previous years. So the style of offense that JJ is even running, no one is ever going to be able to average 10 assists. The way that you're going to be able to average 10 assists is if you're at the top of the key and just dominating the hell out of the ball, which we have seen throughout several years of basketball. It's not the greatest way to win, even when you have someone as good as a LeBron James, John Stockton, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd. Like, having an overwhelmingly ball dominant player just dictate everything in turns makes everyone else way too dependent on one player. And the way that JJ Redick's offense works, it doesn't do that. It utilizes everyone's strength as a playmaker and passer to the best of their ability.
I would like him to have 10 assists because now we can maximize.
Why would he have the ball that much, Jordan?
And on top of that, he's your primary distributor. If he's averaging 10 assists, what's James?
I would like him to be, but that's what I think is a lot with LeBron. Like, LeBron stops a lot of players by not playing his position, because it's like, if LeBron's playing point guard, what position is D'Angelo Russell playing?
Oh, it's one of those videos. It's one of them. Okay. I see why niggas told me to watch this video. Okay. The NBA season is finally back. The NFL is in full effect. Might even have to catch me a couple of tickets to go watch the Falcons play. And the best place for me to do that is today's sponsors, and that is SeatGeek. SeatGeek is my preferred platform when it comes to buying any type of tickets, and it doesn't matter if it's a sporting event, concert, festival, you name it, they got it. Always have you covered over at SeatGeek. And now, if you use my code LOW10, you'll get 10% off on your next order, and it doesn't matter if you were a new customer or not, you still receive the discount. But the biggest reason why I keep going back to SeatGeek is because of how easy it is to know that I'm getting a really, really good deal due to their scaling system. They rate the tickets on a scale of 1 to 10. The greener the dot is, the better the deal, so make sure you avoid the reds. And even better, they get to show you where exactly in the arena you are buying the tickets, so you make sure you got a really, really good view. And again, they're making sure that you get a discount regardless if you're a new customer or reoccurring. Doesn't matter as long as you use my promo code LOW10, so you have quite literally nothing to lose. So take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code LOW10 to your account. What are you waiting for? Do it now because this offer is only available for a limited time. Again, that's LOW10 to get you 10% off on your next order.
I want D'Angelo Russell with the ball more than Reeves. But I'm saying LeBron don't play small forward enough. Like, he don't run the floor enough, which is easy. He don't post up enough, which is easy. I'm saying if we can get D'Lo to be the primary point guard and let LeBron play as good as a screener he can be and play off of screen-to-screen actions, I think you better. Like, put they've been running the inverted pick and roll. This is a copycat league. Of course they've been doing it. So do that same thing with LeBron. You blitz it. Now LeBron's the point guard.
They
right
already
in the
do
middle
that. They do it with Reeves and they do.
I was about to say, people been running inverted pick and roll for years. LeBron, holy fuck. Why would I hold back the best passer and playmaker on the roster because of positions? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Jordan, hold on, just to get the argument straight, because I think the chat needs understanding. LeBron doesn't need to get off the ball more. Yes, utilize your guards more. You said D'Lo needs to be 15 and 10. I'm saying I don't need him to have the ball that much to get 15 and 10. I think that's a detriment to their team for him to do that.
I don't, because I think you maximize what LeBron can do off the ball and the attention that he would draw off the ball. And if you don't give him the attention, good, because he's going to kill you if you not give him the attention. It makes D'Angelo Russell look a lot worse. D'Angelo Russell look a lot worse when all he doing is standing in the corner.
That's not true. That's not what he does, though.
I think it is.
Fuck. It doesn't matter what you think he does. What he actually does is handle the ball. Last year, he dominated the ball more than anyone else on the team, not named LeBron. And even the numbers and even the eye test, just watching the games, you can clearly tell, especially when LeBron wasn't on the floor. Bro, D'Lo was organizing and handling the offense way more than what you were claiming, especially early on in the season when they put Reeves on the bench. And when the rotation for LeBron was after the first 6 minutes of the first quarter, he would immediately go off the floor. And then D'Lo and AD would more or less just organizing the offense. And then after that, when LeBron came in, D'Lo would normally go off anyway. D'Lo and LeBron would only play in the first part of the first quarter, the first part of the third quarter, and in closing lineups if it was deemed necessary to have D'Lo out there. But throughout the flow of the game, D'Lo would dominate the ball way more than what you are claiming. The truth of the matter is he just isn't a good enough passer to translate that ball dominance into more assists. To sit here and even dare claim that it's LeBron's fault and you need to take the ball out of LeBron's hand to maximize D'Lo, who gives a fuck? D'Lo is not good enough to try to justify shifting your entire offensive identity around D'Angelo Russell. That makes no sense.
But you saying that LeBron needs to concede to D'Lo more for D'Lo to be the primary playmaker, I'm saying I don't think that is their best bet to get their offense going in particular. And more,
you saying it's Reeves,
even though he does.
No, I didn't say do either. I didn't say do either. I'm telling you, their offense is already really good.
The answer is Anthony Davis, and that's why I do love what JJ Redick is doing, because the answer is run the offense more through AD, which is what they've been doing early on this season, which is why AD is having the best season he's had since he's been a Laker, statistically speaking. That whole shit that they were running last year, oh my God, AD, he just gives up in the fourth quarter. It wasn't that he gave up, it's just that the fact that they just didn't run the offense through him. So he was good enough for the offense, for him to be featured more in the offense, which is something that anyone who's been watching the Lakers carefully would have came to that exact same conclusion. So the idea that you've concluded it should be more D'Angelo Russell dominant is crazy, because the second answer should have been AD after LeBron, and even after that, it should have been Austin Reeves. D'Lo is quite literally the fourth best offensive player on this team. Fourth best. To believe that everyone has to organize and shift and sacrifice around who D'Lo is as a player when he's not, even the things that he's great at, he's not even good enough at them to justify doing these things is crazy. But the answer is AD. Yeah, you would adjust and make AD more of featured into the offense. That's the answer.
All of a sudden, when I get on LeBron team, now I'm a significantly worse player than I was before I got on LeBron team. Now all of a sudden, well, that's what D'Lo is. That's what D'Lo is. When he was in Brooklyn and thriving, we wasn't saying.
That's not what
are you talking about, bro?
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, as you all can tell, I'm trying to be tamed. I'm being very reserved here. I'm trying to put a lot of respect in this conversation because I've been told on this channel I get pretty disrespectful. Jordan, no one is saying this because he's playing significantly worse. Quite literally, he had one of his best seasons in his career playing next to LeBron. Quite literally. He had one of his best seasons playing next to LeBron. The reason why people criticize him is because how stark of a difference it is from the regular season to post. But again, that's not a unique situation with D'Lo with LeBron. It was like that in Minnesota, and it was like that in Brooklyn. Every single time he's gone to the postseason, he is the definition of inconsistent.
Wait, hold on. Chill. Explain this. Why did the Minnesota Timberwolves dump him for Mike Conley then? Because the Timberwolves did that. It wasn't going to LeBron. He was a worse player with the Timberwolves, and they dumped him for Mike Conley. Why?
They dumped him for Mike Conley because they didn't want that type of plays. They didn't want his type of play style on the team. I'm saying with the Lakers because because they got a guard like Anthony Edwards. You got a guard like Anthony Edwards. That's why.
You need a guard like Anthony Edwards. They don't play the same either.
What type of?
It's not about them playing the same. It's about them. It's about them maximizing Anthony Edwards. What I'm saying is LeBron James is no longer the LeBron we seen in Cleveland or Miami. I'm saying LeBron James hurts point guard. He have a history of hurting point guards. Why? Because he plays point guard.
This has now become a dumb take. Oh my God. First and foremost, bro, if what you're saying is true about D'Lo, he would actually have been a perfect fit next to Anthony Edwards. Furthermore, the fact that Ant can come in his rookie and sophomore season and already provide the evidence that his ceiling and the ceiling for the team is going to be significantly higher with him being prioritized in the offense furthers the point that it doesn't fucking matter what team he goes on, he shouldn't be prioritized. But this nonsensical argument about how LeBron hurts point guards, who? The reason why you know Mo Williams is because of LeBron. The reason why Kyrie's had his best years of his career is playing next to LeBron. The reason why many of you all even know who Austin Reeves is today is he has developed next to LeBron. How is it even possible that Reeves can get better next to LeBron, but D'Lo can't? But now all of a sudden, it doesn't make any sense. Like he's a guard killer. He's a point guard killer. But Reeves has gotten better. Kyrie played his best basketball next to him, and Mo Williams played his best basketball as well and became an all-star next to LeBron. So what argument is this? There's been several teams, especially when you're talking about the offense, teams back then really ran offense, bro. There's several teams throughout NBA history who had point guards that did not average 8, 9, 10 assists and that went on to win championships. But you don't sit here and say, oh my God, Kobe sure did kill Derek Fisher's potential. Oh my God, Michael Jordan sure did kill BJ Armstrong's potential. You don't say that because you understand it'll be best utilized for them to be spot-up shooters in some capacity and organize the offense in a way that may not result in them recording an inflated amount of assists. But that is everyone. But this idea that he hurts point guards, the only point guard, and this is where it gets really nasty, the only point guard that he's actually quote-unquote hurt is Russell Westbrook. But I think we are now at a point in Russ' career where we can very clearly state that ain't got nothing to do with LeBron, AD, the coaching, nothing, none with the Lakers. That's just who Russ is as a player, period. He should have been accepting a lesser role. But this idea that players have to adjust to an inferior player while giving up their best attribute to an inferior player because of the position that they play in, you would never in your life tell Jokic, who's the best passer and playmaker on the Nuggets, that because he plays a center, you're really hurting Jamal Murray. No, tell that nigga Jamal Murray to start making shots. What the fuck? Why would I tell somebody else that, oh man, Murray, he's struggling now because Jokic, he's taking them all out of rhythm. Huh? If he was in more rhythm then he'll be, no, nigga, he just sucks. He's not playing well. D'Lo is not playing good. That's it. Point blank, period. He's just not. This idea, though, that you think he's going to magically play better if you put the ball in his hands more, like, oh my God, when quite literally, again, one of his best seasons of his career is playing next to LeBron. Last year it was. If you believe he was a spot-up shooter and still manifested 6 assists a game, 1 fewer assist away from this magical Brooklyn year that you're referring to, well, fuck, that's pretty good then, damn. That means that LeBron basically got him to the same amount of assists that he averaged back in Brooklyn while making him a better three-point shooter as well, and effectively then having him score roughly the same amount of points he had in Brooklyn while being the third option. Goddamn, LeBron, he's working miracles. Fuck. So yeah, I don't get this in blaming LeBron for the woes of D'Angelo Russell, where he has always struggled in the postseason, no matter what uniform, no matter who he's playing alongside. That's just who D'Lo is because he's not that good of a player. He's not that good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Very interesting conversation. Definitely, boy, LeBron be scapegoating some of y'all favorite players. I be seeing this now. I sit here and say that it's LeBron's fault that D'Lo struggled is crazy. That makes no sense at all.